Hi guys, let's do a few missions with our friend the Blackest Knight, aka the Batman of the Sinestro Corps.
I just received a report from the battlefield that concerns me. Head out and take care of the...
Queen Hippolyta requires your service. Circe will
Time
provide
again to
details.
prove your worth. I need you to take care of a problem.
So essentially the loadout I'm using with this little fella, oh, I have an extra skill point, I should go and spend that. So essentially the loadout I use is a fan, ram, strafing gun, chompers, inspiration, and grasping hand. Uh, the fan and the grasping hand both can serve as a pull, which can be quite useful. The chompers and the inspiration can be useful when I'm in a situation when I cannot do essentially the light combos. Like grasping hand, ram, and fan will allow me to do the various Green Lantern combos. And also the other powers I have will be something like whip trash, light blast, recharge, but that's for the controller bit usually that I use. Ram, impact, miniguns, boxing, hand clap, light claws, a snap trap, and all that good stuff. So essentially, you should see me use those powers as combos. Let's see if Tour of Duty, Fear of the Amazon. Well, I guess most of my missions will be in that area. So let's refill our stack of sodas, just because. Or, oh, I don't have any more. Oh, never mind. I said nothing. If you're wondering, these are old colas that I used to craft. I could still craft some, but I don't really see the point anymore. There's our missing agent.
Here are effective locations for the
I thought I heard something. Not sure if it'll be long enough. Nah. Let's get rid of all those evil ladies trying to stop me from destroying the world. Let's start again. Well, they did respawn pretty quick. Let's clear out a few if we can. They're not a big trouble, but they can be a bit of a nuisance when you try to arm the mine. Like here, she'll probably jump me. Or not. And one last one, and we'll be good to go. And I saw the big guy we have to defeat is right here. So let's get to it. So let's try another one. The Tour of Duty.
I've equipped Hippolyta's forces with psychic subjugators that can cloud the minds of our enemies. Diana's soldiers are trying to destroy these devices. Make them listen to reason. You know this city like the back of your little hand. Escort one of the Queen's soldiers to a nearby
If we're lucky, we could be able to maybe do 2 missions at once. We'll see. So here, in case you're wondering, the combo I'm using, thought I could. I'll show you a bit later. We'll come back. We won't be that far, anyways. So essentially, the combo I'm using is Grasping Hand that I messed up. Grasping Hand that I combo into Light Blast, that I combo into the machine guns, and I end with Jumper. Somehow we don't see the Jumper animation. Oh yeah, we did see it, but pretty quick. Well, let's make our way to the captain. Usually, I don't bother killing everyone that's there, but we'll make an exception today. And as you can see, they respawn pretty quick. I waited a bit too long to summon my sidekick. Oh no, it was the backup. I thought I had the sidekick with him. That's what happens when you try to take on 1,000 Amazon by yourself. So obviously, as you saw, that was the wrong move to do. Ideally, you want to get the captain by itself. You don't want to fight her with a small army of her minions. So next time, instead of trying to go through the warriors, and also I kept on targeting the wrong target, thanks to the targeting system. So I usually don't take any chances. Come see the captain by yourself. It'll be you'll live a lot longer. See, that's what I should have done right from the start. When I tried to be a bit too cocky and fight a billion Amazon by myself. So let's try and do the last mission. Here we could maybe be a bit cocky and start both at once. I'll be patient.
I'll destroy all these subjugators.
Sadly, as you see, we don't always see the animations. Sometimes we won't see the grasping hand or the light blast or the chompers. The machine guns we seem to always see it, but for the others it's I don't know, one we see it one time out of two or something. Let's start her right away. The other one is almost done anyways. Usually we don't see the animation of the chompers because the enemy is dead like half a second before we activate the chompers. Well, sometimes even if it doesn't kill the enemy right away, sometimes the chompers will not appear, or the grasping hand will not appear. It's something I thought that was happening because of the PS3, and I was hoping that on PS4 we wouldn't have as many. Let's call it a graphic glitch. Not really a glitch, but I thought I heard something. I didn't realize she was going after the civilians that badly. I messed up my combo. Almost done. And there we go. So let's start the other one. So you can see the timer above the statue. Essentially, that's how long you have to defend the statue, which is not too difficult, I must admit. Although I've done this mission a little too many times, so I pretty much know what to do by now. So let's try our other combo. We didn't use it much tonight. And as you notice, when my first combo doesn't seem to work as well as I hoped, I pretty much switch pretty quickly to my more comfortable combo, I suppose. Also, I think this one crowd controls a bit more, like it stuns a bit more and it holds enemy a bit more. So I find it maybe a bit easier to use than the other one. Essentially, the controller role is pretty much the first role I've learned to use. So even when I play as a DPS or as a tank or even as a healer, I'll have a tendency to play as a controller, as if I was a controller. So I'll use the crowd control a bit more and I'll manage my power and all that good stuff. Let's go see the Disenchanter lady. She's usually over here. There's two of them, so we can have our pick if we want to. And that's what I didn't want to do. Ah, there she is. So now we can go see the general. Usually I'll do all three missions and then I'll go back. I'll go back to see the general.
Well done. You've proven yourself capable.
So next time when we do all three missions, we should have the bonus mission, which is essentially a bounty. Hopefully it won't be Donna Troy or Wonder Girl, but odds are it's a 50-50 chance. There's like four bounties, and two of them are either Donna Troy or Wonder Girl. And sadly, they have an ability that I find a bit that I don't like. Let's say it as it is. The reflect damage is a bit annoying sometimes. Which is a bit of a cheat, I guess, because essentially what it does is that it makes the villain bounties are more difficult than the hero bounties, thanks to that. So let's see, should we do something else or should we call it quits? Oh, we could still do some tier 5 missions for extra marks. Actually, we probably could still do some Wasteland missions, come to think of it. Well, we could get the bonus gear from the Knight's Dome. Would that help? Actually, it would. But not much. A headpiece would help too. Why the heck not?
that worships Trigon's prettiest son.
Jesse, one of Trigon's sons, is collecting envy energy.
Oh, let's just check how many marks I have. 18. Well, I guess I'm gonna try something I haven't tried before this week. Let's try the Raven bounty. Probably not powerful enough yet, but we'll see. Worst comes to worst, she'll beat the snot out of me, and I'll go do something else. And there she goes. Oh, let's collect this first. Because why not? We're right here. Okay, so let's try our friend Raven and hope, against hope that we can do it. That hurts quite a bit. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do it. Yeah. I probably could try it as a troll. With my energy shield, I would have a bit more survivability, but I'm probably just not powerful enough yet. So let's go and do. Oh, I guess we could start with Wrath. So let's talk to our little friend over here.
I've stolen a wrath purifier from the Sentinels of Magic and retooled it with blood.
Where's our little friend? Oh, there he is. It would be easy enough to fight the demon that spawns when you defeat the imp, but why bother? If you're quick enough, you don't even need to fight him. You just leave with the energy ball thingy and bring it over here, and that's the end of it. Oh, there's another imp right there. I'm gonna have to explode the plants. So usually it's easy enough to get the energy from the imps and not fight the demons. Although I'm not sure if the demons stick around. Sometimes there seems to be more demons than others, so that might be it. And there should be another one nearby. And there we go.
I need someone to take care of a demon.
Well, I guess someone wants to die.
Is that someone new?
I'm happy to obliged.
I don't like how people are saying how powerful he is thanks to some magical device.
So let's go and defeat the big guy.
Destroy him.
And as you saw, the miniguns are block breaker, which is always useful if you ask me. Well, let's defeat that little imp because he's going to come and bug us. There we go. So that was it for the first one. So let's do Lust next, because why not? Yeah, there was someone attacking me, but I have nothing to gain by defeating him. Maybe next time. So we're still a bit underpowered to try and take out Raven by ourselves. Although I probably could tweak my loadout a bit and add some extra survivability to my character, because they essentially that's what I was missing. I have very little ways to regenerate power with this build, other than my colas. That's it. I have nothing really. So if I really want to take on Raven, I would need probably my energy shield with regenerating shielding. I would need some supply drops, my colas, and probably something else that I'm forgetting to mention. Oh, that was quick enough. Freaking imps. So do you see why I hate them so much now? Okay, one last statue.
This statue is mine.
I hate seeing anyone or anything being worshipped. Unless it's me. Find those responsible for these idols and send them a clear message.
This is what I was born to do.
That should hamper Jacob's efforts, and it put a smile on my face. But there's one last thing. The Graven Succubus is responsible for that entire operation. Make her suffer. Now people will know better and pick Team Circe. You should come see me.
So Envy is going to be next. So I guess now's the time to do those missions a bit more, since they still should give me marks of victory still. 103, yeah, we should still be good. I probably could do the duos solo, and I'm thinking if I should try it out or not. We'll see. The Knight's Dome is usually the tougher one to do solo if you don't manage to pull the ads one by one. But if you manage to pull the ads one by one, or at least just a few at a time, it's usually manageable.
few of their torture devices as well.
Ah, crap.
Maybe Bloods boys can figure out the same ritual.
Don't you hate it when your enemies spawn just as you're getting there? Well, that's okay. We should be overgeared enough that won't be an issue. We're not that overgeared. We're just a bit above tier 5, but still, we're at least a bit overgeared. Let's start with them in the corner first, because why not? Move. There we go. The lady was blocking me from clicking on the clicky. If it makes any sense. I'm starting to wonder to remember why I didn't like using the what's it called again? The chompers all that much, because essentially you scare the opponents away, and when they're scared, they're running all over the place like headless chicken, which sometimes can lead you into trouble. Oh, let's get rid of this little guy too, because he's there. With an energy shield, it's a bit easier. You don't have to fight anyone. And since we have an armory, why not? So essentially you activate your shield, click on the clicky, and the enemies will try to attack you, but they won't be able to prevent you from clicking the clicky, and then you just leave. Wait for your shield to come back, which doesn't take all that long. Then you repeat the process. Activate the shield, click the clicky, and then leave. Of course, one thing that helps is that usually as a troll, thanks to your dominance, which right now is at 2200, almost 2300, usually your dominance will make your shield stronger, which will allow you to resist the attack of whoever's trying to attack you at the time. And there we go. So that's a quick and easy way to do it if you don't want to fight enemies that you don't really need to fight. So let's try, let's go with... Let's summon our friends. Let's use the... I don't use the jet all that much. Essentially, I keep the supercharge for the bosses or things like that, and sometimes even for them, you don't really need it. So I don't use the jets as much as I would like to. Essentially, the superchargers are what made me like using the Green Lantern powers, the jets that bombards the enemy, or even the helicopter that.
When I have Trigon's power, Jesse.
Okay.
We're making progress with Envy.
So we're going to try to do the duo by ourselves. Hopefully, it won't go too bad and we won't look like a fool. We'll see.
Known to interfere with Jesse as well.
I've done it many times solo when I was essentially when I was queuing and the queue wouldn't pop. The easy solution was to do it solo. I'm just not sure if what was my combat rating at the time, and also that was pretty much before game update 47. So game update 47, it's quite possible that the mission could be more difficult now than it used to be. But let's try it. Worst comes to worst, I'll just leave and try and find a cure.
Yes, look at the prize. It doesn't belong to you, but it can. It can show you everything you desire. And Amplexavitor Zealous. You will not disrupt the
So here the big challenge will be not to break the rock. I'm going to try and keep it for a bit later in the mission. But if I break the rock, it won't be too big a deal. And the rock is right there in the corner, so ideally, if I can manage not to break it, that would be nice. But seeing my hit points go down, I guess I'll have no choice. I can't change armory yet. That's better. Essentially, I switched as a troll because as a troll with the shields, you usually have more survivability. So you do a lot less damage, but you can survive until the end of the fight as a troll much easier than as a DPS, I find. So usually as a troll with your shields and your potions, and ideally with your supply drops if you have it, you should be able to survive through most fights. Maybe. Also, that's where the fortified blocking mod comes in. Gives you again also some extra survivability. Oh, and the fight lasted long enough that the stone actually did respawn, which is good. So as you can see, the shield acts as a mini healing also, which helps you survive sometimes to the end of the fight. It's enough to. It's not that big a deal, but it adds up and it keeps you alive long enough to stay to be left standing when the fight is over. Like as a DPS, I would have been dead long ago with the loadout that I'm using as a DPS. Which is probably another thing. Like a lot of DPS probably could use maybe a shield in their loadout or something like that, or a supercharge that gives back a bit of health. So here we're going to try to pull them just a few at a time. Not sure if I should switch to DPS. I'm gonna try to finish them off, and then I'll probably switch. I guess I'll have no choice. I'll let someone, some friends, if we can. sometimes you must not be afraid to turtle a bit or to retreat. Retreat is also another option, I guess. Oh yeah, my friend the stone is there. Let's go and use it. Let's see if the extra burn will help us or not. Oh, that's one group. So let's try the other group. I'm gonna try to stay as a DPS and see what happens. Uh, and let's summon our friends right now. And let's be brave and bold. So here the crowd control will be pretty crucial to help us stay alive. You may notice I'm not trying to do the infinite combo. It's a bit too slow, and I'm gonna die if I do that anyway. And the chompers does help me crowd control the guys, which is pretty much what kept me alive up to now. Oh crap. There usually is a stone over here, or is there? I guess not. Ah, crap. Well, luckily, the last enemy died. I think. So I shouldn't have to. Yeah. Could have sworn there was supposed to be a stone here, but I guess my mistake. So as you see, there's 2 stones left in the room. So if I alternate from one stone to the next, that should be fine. Maybe. If not, I'll switch to controller.
No, you don't. I was going to disrupt the ritual.
At least this part is entertaining. Fight for me. Who truly envies my power?
I won't give up.
almost there. So as you see, whenever I use my shield with regenerating shielding, it does give me like 1,000 elf back, more or less. Which again, by itself is not that big a deal, but it adds up. And also it prevents damage for a bit. So the 1,000 it gives you back, plus whatever damage it prevents, it does make a difference. Okay, so we still have one stone over there. Let's bring it over here. We're going to use it in a few seconds, I guess. I'm going for the lesser envy demon first. It should be easier, quicker to defeat, and then you're instead of fighting 2 versus 1, you're 1 versus 1, which is evening the odds a bit, more or less. And again, I'm sticking to controller because in this case, the survivability is a bit more important than the extra burn. In short, I wouldn't be able to burn. I probably wouldn't be able to burn them quickly enough to survive until the end of the fight. So essentially, the slower burn is better uh, because of the extra survivability I get, in part thanks to my shields. I guess the debuffs help a bit too. Although I'm not sure how much less damage they do thanks to my damage debuff. Ah, crap. Essentially, I'm trying to turtle just enough to survive until I can summon my backups. Which is sad. I was hoping to keep my backups for Jesse, but I guess that won't be the case.
Invenire invidia. You can't have what is mine.
Here I'll try to bring the fight a little further over there, for a few reasons. In theory, it allows you to see. I don't know if you see the black balls of energy going towards your character. It allows you to see them a bit better. And also, in some places, you can even position yourself so that you will not be affected by those. Like those balls will not be able to reach you. And again, essentially slowly but surely, I should be able to lower Jesse's health a bit, and I should be able to survive until the end of the fight, either turtling or just trying to see if there should be another stone nearby. Just can't seem to see it. No choice but to take a potion. I don't usually turtle that much, but sometimes you have to. I just can't see the other stone.
Your eyes are turning green. Tell my father.
Oof, I got scared for a second. I thought he had interrupted my my backup. Oh, my friends are gone. Ah, there we go. Oh, I'm surprised the stone never respawned. Oh, I'm sad. I guess I can equip a new stack of cola. And I'll check what's in the box a bit later. So let us bring the stone with us and let us confront James. James shouldn't be too difficult to defeat. I'll probably even switch back to DPS. Oh, maybe not. Why change horse in midstream or something like that?
I thought I could finish my little venture before you'd notice I was here. Stealing? Only if you want to be crude. I like to call it acquisitions. I want more.
Oh, let's use the other stone. Why not? Well, that wasn't too bad.
Jesse's efforts.
So as you saw, my group shield was able to help me out. And even though I already had my group shield, I used up my other shield just to be able to get a bit of health. Essentially, I used it as a small healing as opposed to using it as a shield, since I already had my other shield. But anyways, so we can go. So it wasn't too bad. We probably could have done a bit better, but it was okay. If we had had the supply drops and the orbital strike, it would have made this mission a bit easier. But as you saw, even without it, we were able to get through it. Just required a bit more patience. So let us see our friend Cersei, so that she can give us a box and also a few other things.
That was fun for
So we
me.
got a handful of mark of
Do it
victory,
again?
a box.
Get started
That was
collecting
good.
more sinful energy.
No collection. So let's start with what's in the box. So that should be for the corrupted set. And what's the weekly award? Call it a recipe. Oh, our ring we'll already have. The necklace. Nah, no good. Gloves or the headpiece. Let's go for the gloves. And it's going to be some troll gloves. Because why not? So here we go for the gloves, which are unattuned, and we'll turn them into controller gloves. And there we go. Well, we're still 103. Didn't really expect a CR boost, because essentially we went from an 85 CR piece to from an 84 to an 85. So it did not really matter. Although we're going to lose our synthetic vitalization. But the same would have happened with the headpiece anyway. Actually, let's go back home. Probably could do one more duo, but it's late enough as it is. Oh, wait, 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 wait. Oh, I should probably put a new stack of cola. Oh, let's do the same with our DPS. And we probably have oh, wrong one. Let's go for with the other one. Oh, where's our? There it is. Oh, let's change that. Ah, come on. That's what happens when you play at 6:30 in the morning. Oh, there we go. So let's put a new mod in there. So essentially the regenerative shielding turns our shield into a mini health, a mini healing power. And let's make ourselves a yellow mod, because why not? If we didn't have the exhibit, I wouldn't do it, but we already have some exhibits, so why not? Doesn't make a big difference. Essentially, we're talking about 49 health and 5 extra vitalization. Whoopie-doo. But it doesn't cost us all that much, so why not? So let us sell whatever we don't need. And that's pretty much it for tonight, I guess. Or should I say this morning? So that's pretty much it for now, guys. So hopefully I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.